Hello and welcome to another video. So in this video we're gonna talk about how to take an aesthetic selfie. When I say selfie, so I use my camera. If you want to use your phone, it's better to place it somewhere. If you don't have a tripod, maybe in a stack of books. I prefer not being really close in the camera, you know, because your hand can only take you this far. I haven't mastered taking selfie with a phone yet. I usually do it with a camera because I really want to have a distance between me and the lens. What I find really hard on the phone, and I think if you take selfies on your phone you should really think about it and check it, is usually you take them with the front camera, and the way you hold the camera like this and this really distorts the frame and how you look, so it might change your features. So you need to keep it as straight as possible to your face. You don't need to have like an angle like this. You really need to have it straight. In my case I have the camera. Can you not, please? Oh my god. In my case I have the camera, better quality, and it's also way far from me, and I can pose however I want. That's the tip number one. You really need to have the lens looking at you straight, in a straight line, no angles, nothing, because it will distort your face, your features. It might make something look bigger or smaller, and we don't want that. The step number two is wear something cool or have makeup, or you know, in my case it's this. We're talking about an aesthetic selfie. So what you need to do for that is first of all choose a theme, an aesthetic, a color palette, and implement it on your face. It's really good to have makeup in cases like this, not because without makeup you're ugly. I'm sure you're a very beautiful person, but the lens is very not forgiving, especially the camera one. So you really need to wear even a little bit of makeup, even the natural looking makeup, so that it creates makes your shadows more intense. You have more depth in your eyes. You can make your eyes a bit bigger. This is what I like to do mainly, and it's really good on the lens. After applying the makeup that I want for the aesthetic I'm going for, today we're gonna do two aesthetics. I will be becoming winter, this is why I have this on, and also spring. I have some flowers. I got these from our decor platter in the living room. Pretty easy things that you can add. Also, if you want it to be like show a bit of your body, you can add jewelry, you can add something that you like wearing. Mainly implement colors and things that you want to recreate. Like you want a winter aesthetic, you want a more nymph aesthetic. There's so much inspiration online that you can find. Okay, so step number three, have a very plain background, because we're talking about a selfie and you... Oh my god, I swear to god, with this construction outdoors. Because we want our selfie to be centered in ourselves, we don't want to have anything on the background that might steal the spotlight, or you don't want to have a very full background. You need something simple, something plain. You can either have a white wall or a monochromatic wall without the wallpaper, but in my case I prefer a black background. This is the one I use, is just a scarf. This is a scarf I own. It's really warm and nice, especially now in the winter, and it's really good for playing the role of my background. And here, this is just for the editing process, which I'm gonna mention afterwards. Mainly I cut the photos like this so it doesn't show anything else. I hang this on my closet door. This is how it's hanging. I really don't use any professional equipment. I just try to make everything with stuff I already have at home. Step 4, I think that's the last step, is to find a place with a light. I'm standing near the window. If you have fake lights, you can use them. I don't have any experience with them, so I can't speak for that, but in my case I prefer natural light. I don't know, it gives the skin a more soft and warm tone. It's not that cold white. This is what I do, and let's start taking this picture. I'm gonna use the remote shoot with the app on my phone, so I might take these photos with a camera, but I will look at my phone screen to take them, so they are technically a classic selfie since I'm using my phone. So yeah. Hi, so this is my second look. I'm trying to transform myself into spring, which is the next season after winter. This is why I wanted to do these photo shoots together, and also it's very nice to have plenty of ideas, different ideas, because sometimes you have a very good idea and you try so hard just to achieve it and it has some imperfections and you're not 100% happy with it. So when you have different styles that you want to achieve, your standards kind of split in two, and so you may have one that will turn out really good and the other one so and so, and it's fine. So I like to have photo shoot sessions where I try like 2-3 ideas at the same time. Sometimes they all work just fine, sometimes just one, sometimes none. I kept my makeup the same because I noticed from previous shots that it really complements my face, and I'm glad because I really tried something new with my makeup today. Of course I'm gonna dry them afterwards. I never leave flowers or plants, leaves, anything like that to go to waste. And a lot of times people ask me if I take these photos outdoors or indoors. I used to do both, but now with the lockdown I'm really limited into taking them inside, which is good in a way because I've learned so much. I've learned how to take really creative close-up selfie photos. But outside, of course, it's better because you can work out with your body, with your pose, with the landscape, which is something I miss so freaking much. Yeah, let's try the second look, and then we're gonna jump into Photoshop and I'll show you how to do the editings, a little bit of color correction and some touch-ups, nothing crazy. I don't like to heavily edit my photos, the close-up photos, because it just shows my face. I don't want to change the way I look, but yeah, let's just do it. Hello, voiceover Ophelia once again. Hi, how are you? It's been a while. So as you can see here, I'm just painting black the remaining of the photo, and it's really easy since the outline is very defined. We don't need to differentiate any hairs from the background. It's just the back that we're painting black. We're gonna crop the image anyway, but right now I just want to have it like that. And of course the only heavy edit I do on my face is touching up any blemishes and spots and things like that, trying to take this tiredness away from my eyes. I don't know about you, but I'm one of these people who constantly has dark circles under the eyes, like bags under the eyes, and you can actually see my veins. It's something that I had since I was a little girl. It's not something I can do about it. I try to hide it with makeup, but I really do want to use a lot of it in my body or my face. Having spots is absolutely normal. I don't have any problems in my daily life, but again, when we're taking a photo, all of these imperfections are showing so freaking much, and so I would feel better if people actually saw the art and not my spots and my blemishes. So yeah, this is why I do it. And apart from that, the other things that I do is tune down the contrast and the highlights. I really like the soft tones of the skin this way, and I also add a little bit of expose just a little bit. It gives this kind of gray old film effect. And this is what we're gonna do in the second photo. Of course, I'm gonna crop this as well. I only do this because I want to have a clear image of the face. I don't want to be distracted from the background. So because I was doing this myself, and this is something that happens all the time if you take self-portraits, the flowers were falling apart and I did not have the time to just style them every time I took the photo, because I took like a dozen photos and I only picked these few that I showed you, and from these few, this is the one that I chose to edit because I think it really implements the whole spring vibe. If spring was a nymph, she would look like this, I believe. I don't know, that's just me, I guess. So I'm just trying to add some flowers on Photoshop. It's really important when you want to add something that it's not in the photo to take another photo showing this prop, or in our case here, flower, because it will have the same light and darkness and it will look real, it won't look fake. Again, we're just trying to do some touch up on my blemishes and scars and my dark circles. Again, I don't feel like this is some sort of unhealthy beauty standard, it's just for the photo. I don't have any problem walking outside like this. It's human, it's natural, we all have spots and dark circles, so please don't at me, okay? Yeah, again, I just, for this photo, because I really like more muted tones, I turned the saturation a bit down, just a little bit, and yeah, that's it. I mainly added the same effects I had to the previous photo, with the highlights and the contrast. So yeah, this was really fun to make. I will definitely make more. Just go ahead and leave me any questions below. Don't be shy, I'm not judging, I'm here to help. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye guys, bye!